Okay, I just pulled the differential and transmission off. Used my cherry picker to pick it up and slide it out. Now I'm going to get in there and take that clutch out, see what it looks like. Okay, I got it out. Actually, looks like that clutch disc is fairly new. If you look at the pressure plate, you can see little black burn marks on it. Same thing on the flywheel. So that's what's causing the chattering. I'm wondering if this thing feels a little greasy. I'm wondering if whoever put the thing together didn't have it clean or something, but I don't really see oil coming anywhere that could be getting on it. Down here, I don't really see any place that doesn't look too bad. Oh well, it's gonna get a new pressure plate, a new disc, and resurface the flywheel. While I'm at it, I'll probably put a new throwout bearing. I'm gonna inspect that pilot bushing. Maybe you have to replace that too. I just turned this flywheel over and I see a couple of things that aren't right. If you look at these rivets right here, you can see that they're hitting something, and that something is this bolt right here. You can see it's kind of shiny on the top there. So whoever put this clutch and flywheel assembly in here last time, I think maybe these washers that are underneath these bolts right here aren't supposed to be there. I'm going to check into that, or at least they need to be a thinner type of a washer. And then another thing I notice, look at this ring around here. Something's rubbing that. That something is this bolt right here. You can see the lettering on the head of it is worn off. So that could be part of the problem. When they bolted this thing on here, it was putting excessive pressure on the flywheel, maybe kind of warping things just a tiny bit. And I bet this clutch never has worked properly since this thing was put together. My new flywheel and clutch came in today, so I'm getting ready to put them back on. After I did a little research, I found out that these bolts that hold the bell housing onto the engine are not supposed to have the washers behind them. So that was what was causing the problem. So I pulled all the washers off and reinstalled the bolts, tightened them down real good. And now I'm going to stick the flywheel, clutch on there, and then be ready to put the whole thing back together. I'm going to clean these surfaces with some degreaser one last time. Okay. And this clutch disc says flywheel side, so you always want to make sure you've got that up against the flywheel like that. I'm going to use this pilot shaft out of the transmission to align the splines. Tightening these clutch bolts little by little, so pressure on these spring plates all kind of gets applied at the same time. You don't want to tighten one down all the way. Take a chance of distorting some of that stuff. Okay, that's lined up, so go ahead and take that back out. Okay, that's on there. Now I'll put the starter on, bolt this on here, and I believe it'll be ready to put back in there. I got one of them in the hole, that one over there. Okay, that's two of them in the hole. All we lack is this front one right here. All right, now I just got to put my nuts on there, and engine's back in, and I'll make all the connections, be ready to go. Well, seems to be shifting pretty good. No chatter. Nice and smooth.